ready for such battle, Kuwaiti air eagles were able to shoot down a number of Iraqi planes with courage and bravery until their ammunition ran out, and the order was issued to withdraw to the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. On land, Kuwait heroes confronted, in the bridge battle, the enemy's tanks, letting them taste the woe of their actions and causing them heavy casualties and encumbering their advance. Near Dasman Palace, a fierce battle took place, where Kuwaiti troops presented the most terrific ideal of heroism and sacrifice, and wrote a lesson of defending the homeland and killed the enemy of peace. The mortar fell at the steps of Dasman Palace. Standing showed significant courage by resisting the aggressive Iraqi troops, killed a great number of them, and caused them heavy casualties. At Kifan, the men called quickly to the area police station, carried small arms, and withstood only by heroism against Iraqi convoys that tried to assault the area, and the Iraqis found that they could not occupy the area without spending many days and with great numbers of soldiers. Al-Grain House, the Kuwaiti symbol of resistance, of not accepting lowliness and subservience, where a Kuwaiti group fought an unequal battle with the enemy, which was well equipped with arms, tanks, and supplies. At one house where most of the group members fell, martyrs sacrificed for the homeland, the night of Kuwait's liberation. Who could forget the sister of men, the Kuwaiti woman, at demonstrations that prevailed in Kuwait streets? Women didn't fear or care about the violence of the invading troops. There they were holding high the photos of His Excellency the Emir and the Crown Prince and the Kuwaiti flags, resulting in the fall of some of them as martyrs, irrigating the Kuwaiti soil with the blood of their heroism. Aggressors established checkpoints to control and terrorize the Kuwaiti people. They changed the houses of those who were living safely into military barracks to firmly tighten their control on Kuwait. Immediately after the arrival of Iraqi troops, he began stealing and looting. They stole everything from houses, governmental departments, hospitals, even cars. During these dark days, the spirit of solidarity and donation between the Kuwaiti people had increased. They supported each other, provided food and drink for each other, collected garbage from the streets of Kuwait, seeking to maintain cleanliness and the health of its people. But against each operation of the resistance, in any area, Iraqi troops used to intentionally destroy the houses and burn them. Their recklessness had reached the extent of locating anti-aircraft weapons on the top of the mall, thus exposing them to bombardment and destruction. The days of Iraqi's aggressive invasion passed. Invaders dug in, and prepared trenches and military positions to face any counterattack. The invaders left behind weapons and bombs. They planted the land of Kuwait with mines and killed many innocent people. Occupation forces propagated terror among residents, and their trip of agony started when they tried to return to their homeland across the Iraqi-Jordanian borders. The Iraqi people escaped to Turkey, seeking survival and rescue from his violence and aggression. Some of those who were in Kuwait were obliged to escape across the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia, so some of them lost their way in the desert. As seen by the world, this British child refused to shake hands with the Iraqi president after being detained to be used as a human shield and then being released after a period of time. The now deceased Sheikh Ahmed al-Jabr al-Sabah rotated the wheel of oil production, celebrating its export on the 30th of June, 1946. The Great Disaster. 737 oil wells. The Iraqi regime had burned them, wasting Kuwait's wealth, changing day into a dark, black night due to intensive smoke clouds that covered Kuwait, reaching the neighboring countries and causing acid rains to fall on Kashmir. The Iraqis dumped 6 million barrels of oil into the Arabian Gulf, causing extensive environmental damage. After the liberation of Kuwait, the process of extinguishing the burning wells started with the efforts of 18 international teams, in addition to one team from Kuwait. After 240 days, the last burning oil well was extinguished by His Excellency, the Emir Sheikh Jabr al-Ahmed al-Sabah, through an official ceremony. The people of Kuwait, who are accustomed to be as one during calamity and catastrophe, now stand with legitimacy against aggression at the Jeddah Conference in the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia, held from the 13th to the 15th of October, 1990, under the auspices of His Excellency the Emir of Kuwait, and under the slogan, "Liberation is our slogan, our approach, our objective."
برسالة شعب كانت أرضه بالأمس على طريق منارة للتعايش السلمي والأخاء بين الأمم، وكانت دارهم ملتقى الشعوب الآمنة التي لا تنشد سوى العيش الكريم والبناء والعمل.
And expect that our next meeting will take place in liberated Kuwait.
international Allied forces prepared and waited for the dawn of liberation. The first herald started at 2 a.m. Thursday, the 17th of January, 1990. Allied forces bombarded military targets inside Iraq and Kuwait. An overwhelming land attack started against Iraqi forces on the 24th of February, 1990. Unprecedented incident, a Kuwaiti Gazelle helicopter captured Iraqi soldiers. The withdrawal of Iraqi troops started by burning the oil wells. International Allied forces crossed the Saudi-Iraqi borders, penetrating deeply inside Iraq to encircle the Iraqi forces in the state of Kuwait. Kuwaiti and Saudi forces entered Kuwait using many southern and southwestern routes, targeting the capital, Kuwait City. Al-Nukla, the anticipated approach. Iraqi troops floundered and their cars collided with each other, trying to escape the strikes of the Allied forces. Victory initiatives appeared from the small Kuwaiti island, Garo, when it was recaptured from the invaders. Liberation Day, all of the Kuwaiti people and the honest residents came out on the streets of Kuwait and the flag yard carrying Kuwait flags and the photos of the Emir and the Crown Prince, thanking God and praising Him for the victory and giving thanks and gratitude to the Allied forces for their help and support during the nightmare of the occupation and the 7-month drought, except for the blood and clouds of tears of the Kuwaiti people.
Stop the recording because they're going to vote the